everyone. Welcome to another episode of Break the Mold. My name is Joji and we're back with another video. For today's video, I'm going to share all the books that I bought since May and June, or typically during the first months that I joined BookTok. Yes, I have a BookTok account, so for those of you who haven't followed me yet on my BookTok account, I will link it down below. So let's start with this one, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. So this is one of the first books that I bought because of BookTok, because this is very popular in BookTok. I've read this last May as well. So right after I received this, I immediately read it. I forgot about my TBR and jumped into it immediately. And I did not regret it because I enjoyed this book. The plot is unique. I haven't read anything of that sort. I gave it a 5-star. So this is the first book I bought in May. And then followed by the Shadow and Bone series. If you've heard about the Grishaverse. So I bought it as a set. The Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, and Ruins and Rising by Leigh Bardugo. So I bought it after watching the season 1 of Shadow and Bone. I enjoyed the Grishaverse as a whole. So I'm excited for its season 2. That's why I bought the series or the trilogy, because I cannot wait for season 2. But of course, I will watch the Netflix series part. So this is the second book. Next one is another set or another series from the Grishaverse. That's the Six of Crows duology. Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. I'm done with the Six of Crows and this is now my current read. I'm actually in last, almost at the end. Page 490. So, this is now my current read. So, these are the how many books we have. These are the 5th and 6th book I've got from the month of May. And then, by the way, this one, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, I bought from Fully Book Lazada, Fully Book Online in Lazada, as well as my Grishaverse, The Shadow and Bones, are also from Fully Book in Lazada. This one, on the other hand, the Six of Crows, is in the physical store of Fully Book, but the Crooked Kingdom is from their Lazada store. So as you can notice, they have different like cover, because this one is a movie tie-up cover and this one is the standard cover. And then next one are somehow self-help book, starting with The Art of War. This one I haven't read it yet. Bought it from the physical store in Fully Book. Same with this one, How Not to Be Wrong, The Power of Mathematical Thinking, also from Fully Book physical store. Next one is this, One of Us is Lying. This is also another book I bought because I've seen a lot of this in BookTok. I mean, a lot of creators are recommending this book. So I'm curious and I want to read it. So I haven't read it. You see, it's still sealed. I bought it from the physical store in Fully Book. Another one is this one. I bought it out of curiosity. I mean, because of its cover. So this one is Every Game. It says every game has a story. So I'm curious about what it means. This is a very cheap book for only 195 pesos. I got it from National Bookstore. And then this one, the first 2 books of the 100. I've heard a lot of good reviews about its Netflix series. So I want to read the series first before actually watching the Netflix series. I bought it for also a cheap price, a very good deal of 175 each. So this is a good deal. I bought two classic as well in the month of May. This one, The Adventure of Sherlock Holmes and The Tales of Two Cities. These are also very cheap for 150 pesos, and I bought it from the National Bookstore in Lazada. Okay, so these are two classic I have. I haven't read it as well, it's still sealed. Now let's proceed to all the books that I have bought for the month of June, starting with the first, second, third, and fourth book of the Percy Jackson, The Olympians. I already have its fifth book way before. It's from a Big Bad Wolf sale here in our city. And this year or this month, I want to start reading the series already. So I bought its first, second, third, and fourth book. Next is the first and second book of the Seven Realms series. I'm not very familiar with what the series is all about, but I got its third and fourth book from a sale. The same thing that happened with my Percy Jackson. So I bought it for its first and second book. And next is First Call from Heaven by Mitch Albom. I really did enjoy its Tuesdays with Maury, so I want to read more books from Mitch Albom, so I bought this book. Next is another book I bought because of Book Talk, and that is A Little Life. So I've heard a lot of good reviews about this, but I might not read this anytime soon because I think I need to ready myself mentally for this book because of the things I've heard from others who are reading this and who have read this already. This is A Little Life. And then the next books are from a sale in National Bookstore for only 99 pesos. First is this one, More Than One Way to Be a Girl. So I bought it because it's cheap, 99 pesos. And then next one is this, The Dumpling. For the information of everybody, most of the other books I've got is because they're sale. I really want to be adventurous with books, so most of the time I don't really read the blurb of the book that I bought. I sometimes just want to take a risk and buy it. Hit or miss, should I say. This one, What a Girl Gonna Do, is the same thing. I bought it because it's cheap. It's 99 pesos. This one, on the other hand, My Heart and the Other Black Hole, although it's also cheap, but the main reason why I bought it is because it's the same author as to the Here We Are Now book that I already read previously. So they are from the same author. And I also heard a lot of good reviews about this book. Before I Fall is the next book, this one. This is again Book Talk recommended book. That's why I bought it. And it's also for 99 pesos. Another one is this, A Totally Awkward Love Story. I bought it because of its cover. And then another Book Talk recommended book is Unexpected Everything for only 199 pesos. This one. Next one is this book, The Problem with Forever. So there are a lot of Book Talk content creator, my friends and mutuals as well in Book Talk is really recommending this book. So I bought it, and of course because it's 99 pesos. So aside from that, it's really well recommended in Book Talk. Another is a series, this one, the Shelter Me series. I've been eyeing this series for a while already, but I haven't had a chance to buy it, and I bought it because I was, disappointed with this year's sale in Big Bad Wolf. So the money that I'm supposed to spend on Big Bad Wolf, I bought some books in our local bookstore and I got the Shutter Me series. Next is this one, The Torch Against the Light, A Torch Against the Night. I really want to read more of Sabaa Taher's books because I've read one short story from her and I really loved it, and I want to try more, or I want to read more from her. So I want to read this series, but I don't have its first book yet. But I already bought this second book because it's on sale, so it's cheap, so I already secured the second book. Next one is this one, The Last Girl on Earth. I am into dystopian stories. Even in movies, I enjoy dystopian type of movies. So as with books. So I feel like this is also kinda dystopian. So I want to read this one. Next is this. Here We Are Now. I finished reading this already because I do have a hard copy of this one, but I gave it away for a giveaway. And I do want to have a copy still, so I bought its paperback. This one. And then next is this one, After We Collided. I love the Netflix series, so I want to read it, but I don't have its first copy or the first book, so I'm still waiting to buy that so that I can start reading this already. And then the next book is Fall of Butterflies. I've seen these a lot in BookTok also, that's why I bought it. And then this one, there are a lot of people who said this is a very good series, but I don't have its first book, so I'm waiting to have the first book before I start reading this. And then next is this, The Midnight Star from Mary Lou. I've heard a lot of good reviews about Mary Lou, but I haven't read a single book from her, so I'm excited to read this one. I also got one more from her. That's this one, The Wild Card. This is the second book to the Warcrossed series. I don't have the Warcrossed yet, so this will be put on hold until I got its first book. And then also a first from Colleen Hoover. I haven't read any Colleen Hoover book, so this is a first for me. I bought 3 because I'm going to give the other 2 for followers. So the other 2 is for giveaway, and this one is for public. I'm really excited to read a Colleen Hoover book. So this one. And then this one, okay, the second and the third book of the Thousand Floor series. They are not the same size. I know a lot of you will be annoyed with this, but I'm fine with this one. So I do already have its first book, so I recently found out that it's a series. So I got the second and the third book because they said it has a Gossip Girl story, so or theme. So I'm a fan of Gossip Girl, so I want to read this series. So I got its first and second book. So that's it for my May and June book haul. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and also follow me in my BookTok account. See you on the next video. Bye!